slightly different from what I usually put out. So, as you know, I do not have a stock install of Kerbal Space Program. I have quite a lot of mods. In fact, if I'm correct, I have... Excuse me. I have FASA, I have procedural fairings, I have FASA, I have procedural fairings, I have the docking line, I have docking camera, I have mech jub, I have Kerbal engineer, I have a lot of mods, but the one mod that I'll be focusing on today, and the reason I'm making this video, is KW Rocketry. Now, one of the things that KW Rocketry adds, well, adds quite a few things. It adds bigger rockets, and also adds fairings. Unlike procedural fairings, you have to add each section of the fairing, and like this, as soon as I find the proper fairing type, it's an expanded fairing. Like, if, let's say I was gonna put a fairing on this, I have to take... That's expanded. Yep. Did I pass by them? Excuse me, I'm having trouble finding the fairings. That's a fairing. Okay. There it is. Like, let's say I'm gonna put a fairing above that probe. So what I do is that, because of the size with ×3 symmetry, I put the top part and then I put a wall next to it. Although in reality, if I were going to put a fairing on this, all I probably need is, if I can find the tech, I'd already really need to put one right here. Anyway, so as you saw by the way it works, we have all those green connecting dots. That's on it. So right now I'm just attaching stuff to make it look cool, because that's all that matters, right? Looking cool. It's what all the kids are doing now, right? I should show you because I'm good. Anyway. Right? But because of the way the attachments work, you can do something that can actually be pretty funny. Like, let's use one of the rockets from the KW Rocketry, like the Globe X. Yep. Or the Globe Roman numeral 10. We have levitating rockets. One second, let me just tell this KW levitation. Anyway. And yes, this does work. Like, let me show you real quick. Anyway, I found this while messing around with it, as I said. This does work. On the launch pad. Nothing collapsing. And now we have our fairing base and probe being propelled by solid rocket boosters that are just floating right next to it. They're not connected to it in any way. It's connected by the points which the fairings should be at, although they're connected by seemingly nothing. So you have levitating rocket points, which I can imagine some people maybe using this to create some sort of pod racer-like contraption. Anyway, now that was interesting. Now, what I want to do is that I want to use this to make an SSTO, which, if you don't know what that means, SSTO stands for single stage to space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the rocket packs. like these, which both have liquid fuel and a engine underneath it, and I'm gonna adjust it to where it fits the way I wanted it to. Yeah, that will work perfectly fine. And unlike the other one, which I just put them down out and did nothing, these, I've actually tried before. If you actually try to take off with these just standing there, they will actually become very unstable. Also, I'm going to be putting struts on this and in between the tanks. And let's see if I'm able to make an SSTO out of this. So however, load it in. And like the only modded part is the KW Rocketry fairing base. So yeah, full throttle SAS on 3, 2, 1, go. Lift off with almost 5 Gs of force. And now I'm throttling down for fuel consumption reasoning. Anyway. So, again, as I said, it's because the connector points, this can be fixed if you, this can potentially be fixed, may or may not. I'm not a mod developer by any extent at all, but I'm imagining a way it could potentially be fixed by restricting those connector points to fairing parts. Or instead of the way they currently are, where they act like any other connector piece. Although, I'm not sure how easy it is. Again, I am not, by no extent, a mod developer. Or the most extent I've had making a mod developer, making mods is watching my brother take a Minecraft modding course, which does exist. And just do our burn towards the horizon. I'm going to do the rest from the orbital map. $80, $90. Anyway, so right now I'm just playing myself at a 100-kilometer orbit. And we should have plenty of fuel to get ourselves safe. But this just looks ridiculous. We have these sets of rocket packs strutted together, but not connected to this, and yet somehow this is falling behind them. In fact, I bet if we had some sort of city mod install, I could use this to remake some sort of UFO hoax or something. Because there's no way in Kerbal technology this can be done. So anyway, now we are above the atmosphere, so we're gonna make a maneuver to circularize our orbit. And by the way, another mod I have installed that you may have seen just now in action was the enhanced nav ball. Anyway, so right now I'm just aligning myself with the node. It's a 10-second burn. It's gonna be more than enough. We have more than enough fuel to do this. Time to accelerate. And now, just look at this beauty. then I'm going to be doing another burn to make it even. 100 and 102 should be good. I bet I can even get that Delta V just from the decoupler force. I'm gonna test this. Will I get the proper amount of Delta V for this maneuver node just from decoupler force? Anyway, let's just align ourselves in the node. Stage. We did not get the proper amount of Delta V. 91, 99. Okay, we're circularized enough. So yeah, that was me showing you the KW Rocketry bearing being not really glitch, but thing that you can do with the fairing base, and a very simple, quick, and easy to make SSTO. My name's Nick. I am an engineer, signing off.